Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this clipped episode of KHG where I play Slay The Spire with the second character in order, the Silent, which is a deadly huntress from the Five Lands, and the character is good with daggers and poisons. The idea is each battle you're given cards and you use cards as turns to defeat the monsters that come up. There's rooms that heal, rooms that give you cards. The higher you get, the more points you get, and eventually the higher points you get, the more special cards you unlock. The timer in the right hand side is how long the run is taking. This clip episode can be no longer than an hour, because that's just the limitation of the PlayStation. So as you can see, these are the original cards. The number is the amount of green diamond it takes to play. I'm allowed 3 turns. But if you use a 0, then you're fine, it doesn't count, and you can play extra. As you can see, I'm stacking up on defense there, because there'll be an attack coming. As you can see, the whole attack took my defense shield, so if I hadn't have done that, I'd have lost 10 health. And that's basically how the game works. It's a balancing act between attack and defense and special cards. And again, the more levels you clear, the more special cards become available. Like I recently cleared special level 3 with this character. That's why I wanted to show you a run, because I've unlocked a reasonable amount of cards, so I might actually make it quite far. Because as you will see, that the fights will become more difficult. I mean, to be honest, this is a reasonably tough fight for the first bit. And with this being a clip episode as well, there will be no usual breaks or anything. It will be complete gameplay with commentary from me. So because I won the fight, I get to choose a prize card, and each prize card is added to what you already have. So excuse that, it's the usual problem. So I'm going to pick the 15 damage. Yeah, the question mark rooms can be anything from prizes to curse to super hard fights. I see I've paid to be healed there, because the resting area isn't anywhere near yet. See, I chose to break his shield rather than attack the guy at the back. So this time I went for the guts, because I could have a bonus from one of their cards. So if you apply weakness, it gives an extra boost to your attacks from one card. More damage for each skill in your hand. I usually go for poison based stuff, because that's what the character is built around, but sometimes I do go for the extra power like this card, see? Because I haven't officially discarded it, the bonus won't work. So I'm just going to load up on block, see what damage these guys can do. And there you go. Get rid of the doubt card, which keeps me stronger for the rest of the fight. The 0 cards really help when you're in a bind and you need to just have a tiny bit of protection, just to get you over the line sort of thing, or get you near to where you need to be. Potions are extra things that go at the top of the screen. So you can see this one will add vulnerability. So this is nice, a choice of 2 0 cards or a 1. I'm going to pick this card. Exhaust means you can only use it once and then it's gone, so actually I might use this card because you heal as a additional thing. This is a healing site, you can update cards or heal. I'm going to heal this time. Also, these things here, they're called relics. Each time you win a special fight or you get lucky in a shop or special room, you get a relic and they give you bonuses. And 1 second. They give you bonuses, and sometimes if you're unlucky they give you negative effects as well. It's like they have enough money to show you in the store. See, they're so important, they were among the most expensive in the store. These here. Choose and add 5 cards to your deck. I might use that actually. Add card to your deck. Let's go. Additional poison. Add another card. More poison. Add another card. Definitely shives, because you get the shives become free damage basically. Okay, I have one of those, so let's have more backup on the poison, and that wasn't bad at all. Now, can I? Nope, too late, I've already pressed it. I'm going to back out of that. See, because I did the discard, I got the bonus from the card, so that was good. And I got 18 shield, which I'm going to need, because as you saw, both of them together did take down the defense that I put up. So as you can see, defense is quite important. Here you go, look, here's this shiv card. So I'm just going to play this one first. There you go. Shivs are free, they're zeros, and they're usually 4 damage each, but I've been weakened, so they're 3. One of those, thank you. One of those. Yeah, this is going quite well, because I've got reasonably high level cards. I mean, these are basically single strike cards. And again, you get to pick which one you'd like to keep, so I'm gonna go for the middle. Excuse me. These are free Let's see what it says. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in your hand becomes 0. And that's permanent along with these two here. So we'll quickly look. You start with this, 2 additional cards. Then you've got, I've already done the extra cards, and then you got the one I picked up now. So yep, there's a reasonable bunch. I'm going to heal up and take the curse card, because there is a chance I can get rid of the curse in the future. So let's see what this is. Cards with resource when played will instead discard half of their time. Why not? Now you can only buy cards when the gold number is white. That's just an indicator to help you out. Healing sight, I'm already healed, so I can upgrade a card rather. So to be honest, I should upgrade one of these, but what I'm going to do is didn't quite work, bear with me a second. Upgrade this card. Actually, no, I know which one. Upgrade the shift card, because it's 4 hits every time instead of 3, and 3 cards as always. Oh, okay, I've only got one, I didn't pay attention. It's the only no defense, and it's like a big hit this time. I dropped it because it wouldn't have been useful at all. There's no poison card. Exhaust means it won't come back for the rest of the battle. So, and this is the updated 4 damage each, also 4 cards. So in essence it's 16 damage when you put them all together for free, basically. So it's a good bunch to have. And here they are again. And they're very helpful when you press the wrong button by mistake as well. There we go, we need an application of poison. Obviously the hands you get are dealt at random, if you have the special card privilege that allows you not. I'm okay with that. Let's poison number 2. And then give number 50. Luckily these are very easily beatable, it's just because there's a few of them, to be honest. The idea is save as much life as you can for the harder fights, of course. Definitely heal. Just again says will be 23, so there's enough to get me to max. This is the level 1 boss, and as you can see, quite dangerous. Fortunately I can't load up on more defense, but I wish I could. Because he does have quite the dangerous attack. Throw that on, then double it, then drop that. I'm keeping this card because I will have the ability to discard something at some point. Okay, let's see. That poison, that's gone for the rest of the battle. Get the shives, and basically this is the game. Basically, you use whatever cards you're given in the best way possible. He's got rebound shield. Oh well, I'll do it anyway, because even if you die you get points towards your next level. So the idea of this episode is to see how much of the level I can grind out before. See there, the bar at the bottom, each time you play the bar fills up. The more you win, the bar fills up quicker, the more special cards get unlocked. So we'll pick the same guy again, because the name of this episode will be The Silent Run, because the character is known as The Silent. I'll lose my ability to get 2 extra cards in order to get Boss Relic. Unfortunately, that's a bad relic. I don't like that. It means I can't get rid of cards that I don't like. You'll see whatever cards you don't use stick around, and it can make your future turns not very good, but luckily I managed to use all the cards. It's not the worst thing in the world, it's just annoying. But in later fights it can become a problem. See, these 2 cards will stick now, even though it's the end of my turn. That's what the pyramid does. So definitely going to use up the slime. The best cards are the cards that give you more energy, but sometimes it takes a while to have those rotate into your hand or collect them while doing a run. So you might see them, you might not. It's a very simple game, but very engrossing. You can easily play for hours and hours in general. Draw 3 cards, discard 1. No, I'll go for the block thing. Come on now, there we go. Oh, okay. Again, it's a simple case of each card has a number. You can use that number to that card until the numbers run out, basically. See, I've got 3, this is a 1 card, you drop to 2, For the 1 card you drop to 1. Another 1 card you drop to 0, and that, again, that's just how it goes. Weakness is supposed to give you an additional boost to certain cards. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, or it doesn't seem that way, but there is card descriptions. So see there, look, that's what block does. For how the game physically runs, block literally puts a blue number shield under your character, and they'll take damage from the blue shield rather than your actual life points. The discarding is actually good, especially when you're stuck with the pyramid relic. Because as the magic whale said, risk and reward. Take the shiv one, definitely. Okay, so if you give someone a weakened, when they hit you it's 25% less damage. So for an easy example, if they're attacked at 4, the damage would only do 3, because they lose 25%. Oh man, I had 2 more goes and I didn't notice. That's why it's good to pay attention. I think I got confused by having 3 ships. Like, it usually doesn't happen, so let's use the fist to help discard a card. Because again, this is the downside to the pyramid, which is part of how clever the game can be. You can have all these great cards, but if you've got no space to use them, then you're completely jammed. So 1 is it? Okay, let's make space. Because even if they're free cards, if you don't have 3 spaces available, you can't use them. And this time I'll go with the poison booster. One of my favourite cards for this character. As you'll see on the channel, I did do one of the first run-throughs for the very first character, who they're known as the Ironclad, which is a standard warrior with a sword. Also fun to play when you get used to it. Again, in the bigger fights I can talk you through what I'm thinking, but as for these it's quite obvious. I'm trying to get as much free block as I can while causing damage in between. Like if I'd have managed to poison the character you'd have done double damage on the card that looks like a hamster. So, yeah. And again, the hand itself is getting slightly out of control, which I don't mind saying is down to the unlucky power of the pyramid. Then again, if you do get lucky, you can remove a card from the deck at a shop if you really wanted to, if you had the money. Here, card removal, but it doesn't remove relics, so I won't be doing that. Take the cheap there. What do these actually do? Oh, that's good. Okay, that's a good card. I've just seen a good card. There we go, the marker got stuck. I like this card. It makes the person take 50% more damage for 99 turns. So you basically like crippled them with fear. Rest spot, perfect timing, get the health up. So the red potion I will be using at the boss, because I think that's an upgrade for an entire fight, which is perfect for a boss. Any dexterity boost, I could boost defense cards, that's why I got 10 instead of 5 or 7, I think it was. Let's see, as I mentioned before, I discarded to make room for the ships. Used up this time building defense. Add more defense and the 99 vulnerable, and then throw him. Instead of 4 is doing 6. Yeah, 6, there you go. Which is 2 extra, which is 50% of course. Let's go for the finisher card. Okay, so I'm going to lose a bit of... No, I'm going to take the injury card instead and gain the money idol. And just to show you guys, the money idol, you get 25% extra gold. And this is an actual reasonable thing. Every time you play 3 attacks in a turn, you gain block. So it gives you more reason to use attack cards. I'll get the ordinary 100. Rest up, so I'm definitely max. See, this is supposed to be a reasonable fight, but looks quite tough as in the amount of life, and it does split in half at some point as well. As you can see, I use the bonuses from that card to do extra damage. That's the injury card that is unplayable and can cause problems if you don't find a way to remove it. But it's still better than agreeing to lose life points. I will use shiv every chance I get, but because again, gameplay with the wonderful, I'm going to call it the evil pyramid, I get stuck with the cards. Give up the cards if it can't damage me, give up that card. Take a very weak, but worth it. Ah, this is good. Now I can totally get rid of the injury card. Then hit damages to take advantage of the bonus of discard. And X means every available thing, so if you have 3 turns and you use your X card, it will use the card 3 times. Do become tough if you don't jump on them as quick as you can. Put the bonus on the last one, because that will obviously be the last one you face. Although it looks like it didn't actually work, so that's unfortunate. And 777 because it was the X card I explained before. I think I'm a bit stuck because there's way too many. Well, there was way too many cards, that helps a little bit. Let's say this one followed by this one, which means this card now does 12 damage, 666, there you go. Let's finish him off. I think that 9 means if I hit him it remains to me for 9 damage. But I've hit him with weakness, so it would be 6 damage. I think I've got this under control. Not the best amount of life I've lost, of course, but at least I shouldn't win the actual battle. When they actually hit their big move, it can be well, it can literally wipe you out, sort of thing. Okay, this is good. 13 damages to all, but you can only use it once in an entire battle. Keeping the, of course, keeping the big one for the big fight after this. Damage, 3 5s, but I gave up opportunity to give myself a shield there. That worked out well. This is good because I use skills a lot, so that's good. Let's heal up before the main fight for level 1. Right, so with the I've just checked my timer. As you can see, the timer says we're 20 minutes in, but my clock says it's actually took 40 minutes with both attempted runs so far. So depending how long this takes, this might be the second one, which is this might be the last run of the video. I tried to pick very simple games to make clip videos so you get the most gameplay for the shortest amount of available space. With all of the bigger fights, they look simple, and most of them are, but they usually have like one big move. Again, I'm actually recording this very late, that's why I'm not talking as much, or it may seem my energy is low. That's because I'm keeping my voice relatively quiet. I can see why that card is one-time use only. That was a very cool card. I wish there was a way to remove relics, but I've spoke about that already, so I'm just going to do what I can, because if I don't take it down soon I will lose it anyway. I've obviously been given weakened, that's why my attacks are only, well, defense is only doing 3. Always do the multi-damage cards to the biggest enemy, in my opinion. I gave up my chance to do anything that turn to make sure I didn't get completely gummed up. One down, but I think it's too late. Yep, and there you go. So that was 2 run attempts using the assassin character called the Silent. These mini episodes will be maybe once every couple of days. So this has been KHG. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please leave your comments. I reply to every comment received. So again, it's been KHG, and I'll see you guys soon.